Hello, everyone. I am so excited for this episode of Plug Into Devin. I've got Alan Naumann here with us. Alan is the chair of the Democratic Environmental Caucus. He's also the chair of the Flip 7 committee, and professionally, he works on solar and electric vehicle charging. Alan and I are good friends from way back. Alan, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Devin. It's a treat, and thank you for stepping up and being a candidate your own self.
Well, thank you. Thank you. You're an inspiration, Alan. Thank you very much. Alan, what do you want to talk about today?
Well, I want to elect some Democrats. Our Flip 7 committee is focused on the Utah House of Representatives. And as an environmentalist, what is the best strategy to really get clean air done and some other, keep the nuclear waste out of our state? I believe that it's time that the Democrats get a few more seats in the legislature. Only 16 seats are Democrats out of 75 in the Utah House of Representatives. So our goal is to flip at least 7. Our research, 2 years ago, 9 candidates, many of them first-time candidates, came 43% or more. 3 got 49%. 3 flipped, and we're saying there's a bunch more people don't realize, a handful more. We want 7 and push in 10 to get those 7. And I think your district, the one of our favorite candidates is the CMAC in HD 49, I think is in your district in Sandy.
Excellent, excellent. Well, these are important issues. When you think about clean air, what are the policy issues that drive clean air on the Wasatch Front, especially?
Well, number one is transportation. It's not all cars, however. We have big diesel trucks, we have construction equipment, and like the mine equipment, very similar. And so when they talk about 50% of our problem is transportation, they usually like to say cars. But it's not completely true. Their cars are only a percentage of half the problem. And the other part is clean building codes. Of course, the Speaker of the House is a contractor, and Utah has slowed the progression of building codes in the state for decades. And the Democrats don't have enough votes to prevent some of their our stuff, and even Ivory Homes now has got a green label. But in the legislature, they haven't been willing to make green building codes a very high priority. And so we have a long way to go in our state. Ideologically, we're burning too many fossil fuels in our cars. I love you got an electric car yourself. What a great example. And we can do more. The state has to do more. The feds has to do more. And electric cars are not the complete answer, but they are a great part answer that we need to be doing more on right now.
One of the opportunities would also seem to be more electric buses. China has thousands upon thousands of electric buses in service. And in the United States, I read recently that they're like 30.
Yes, and the big Chinese company, BYD, makes the electric buses, but Proterra, an American company, very nice, light electric bus. We're hoping, Park City, of course, bought a few from Proterra, and we're hoping Salt Lake City and these school buses are old diesel. And the state tried to give some money to help school bus diesel retrofit. But the school district has to come up with 50% of that money. So only the ones who have a better budget would be able to get retrofitted on their buses. So we want 100% subsidy. Not these school districts need more money in a lot of areas, but the proof of diesel buses having an effect on our kids' minds, their developmentally is an issue that we have not grappled with. And that's the kind of things that we need some more Democrats in the House to help us with some of the policy issues.
Excellent. Well, Alan, These are great issues. I'd love to chat with you for about 7 hours about all of these clean air issues. And there's so many opportunities to improve clean air along the Wasatch Front. But let me just ask one final question. What is your superpower, Alan?
I have to say, never give up. I mean, against all odds, I've been playing on Capitol Hill for several years, and I've tried to help more than one candidate get elected for several cycles. Every 2 years, I'm trying to help at least somebody. So you can't give up. You take a deep breath, let go of the results. The results in America and in our own lives are not always ideal or perfect. So we have to not settle for second best, but we have to let go of the results on some level and keep ourselves healthy and strong so we can move forward. But it has to be teamwork. We have to work together. And, that's our biggest challenge as a culture is cooperation. And which you're a fine humanitarian example of. We need a few more Devins in this world, and the Democratic Party is very lucky to have you. You're an excellent candidate, and your district, the home of the Bears Ears National Monument, one of my favorite spots in the whole wide world. God bless our Native relatives who were here first. They deserve a little better life than we have made them go through. And we are not done with doing our best to save Native languages, Native people, and their sacred lands.
Yeah, great point, Alan. Alan, tell people how they can connect with you and how they can learn more about the Flip 7 Committee.
Thank you. Just a Facebook page, Flip 7 Committee on Facebook page, like that, and keep up to date. Today is the last day to raise money for a lot of candidates are getting matching funds for June. So if you have a favorite candidate, our list of our top 10 is on our webpage, and that's flexible. We're not perfect. We're just helping the most likely to succeed. And so if you think you're more likely than our list, please let us know. Let's talk because the door is open. We need to help a lot of people in order to get a few elected.
Excellent. Well, Alan, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today. We wish you every success in helping to improve air quality along the Wasatch Front.
I wish I was in your district. I could vote for you, but I'll help you. I'll help you get some votes.
All righty. Let's be bold together.
Thank you, Devin.
I'm Devin Thorpe. For the last 8 years, I've been working full-time to eradicate extreme poverty, improve global health, and fight climate change. I've concluded that the best way for me to continue my work is to run for Congress to represent the people of Utah's 3rd District. In Utah, we have common shared values. Those things unite us. I believe passionately in our ability to come together, and I believe that working together, we can solve Utah's problems. I'm Devin Thorpe. I'm a Democrat. I'm running to represent the people of Utah's 3rd District.
I'm Devin Thorpe, a candidate for Congress, and I approved this message.